Hello, this is Alistair Post-Quinn from Falling Blocks Designs, and this is a quick and dirty video about double knitting short rows in support of my pattern Plot Twist. This is just going to be about wrap and turn short rows. If you're interested in other styles of short row, I recommend you check out my video workshop recording on double knitting short rows. So we're going to start off with a wrap and turn here, and then I'm going to work back, and then I'm going to work forward and do another wrap and turn here, work back, and then I'm going to work forward and do wrap pickups on both wrap and turns. I do have some other wrap and turns for the rest of this row, but I'm just going to demo two of them here. So we're going to start off by doing the wrap, part of the wrap and turn. Bring our yarns to the back, and we're going to do a slipped pair here, but this is going to be a subtly modified one. Rather than slipping both purlwise, we're going to slip the knit knitwise and the purl purlwise. So yarns to the back, slip one knitwise, yarns to the front, slip one purlwise. Now we're going to separate our two yarns so that the knit color, the color that matches the knit, is at the front, and the color that matches the purl is at the back. Then we're going to slip that pair that we just recently slipped to the right-hand needle back to the left-hand needle. We're going to leave this knit stitch seated backwards, as you see here. This will help us with the wrap pickup later. I'm going to bring both yarns together to the front again. Now I'm going to turn it over and just work in double knitting as the chart requires. In this case, the chart is just having us match the color order of what is in the row below. So that keeps things easy. When I get to the end of this row, I'm going to do a slipped pair, and then at the beginning of the next row, a linked pair. If you're interested in seeing those in better detail, I have a YouTube video about my linked double knit selvage, which you can also look up. Okay. Now I'm going to do one more wrap and turn here. Just going to work three pairs in. This particular pattern has a wrap and turn every fourth pair, so there are three pairs in between each wrap and turn, and also three pairs from the edge here. So I've got my three pairs, and I'm going to do another wrap and turn here. So again, yarns to the back, slip one knitwise, yarns to the front, slip one purlwise. Separate the two yarns so that the knit color stays at the front and the purl color goes to the back. You'll see now that this is the opposite color order from the one that we did before. That is, of course, because the wrap and turn is on a different color order pair. Then we're going to slip that pair back to the left-hand needle, bring the rear yarn to the front to join up with its partner, and then turn and go back to the beginning again. You are, of course, welcome to knit backwards, and if you know how to double knit backwards already, fantastic. But I'm not going to cover that in this video. Okay, now for the wrap pickups. We do wrap pickups to make sure that these little wraps here are hidden. Right now they're quite visible. We could just work on top of them, but they would still be visible. As you can see in the rest of this piece, we're trying to make sure that the wraps are hidden as best they can be. So I'm going to work up to the first wrap, visible wrap, which is on the fourth pair here. Now I'm going to take this wrap that you can see going around my knit stitch. I'm going to pick it up and put it on the needle next to my knit stitch. This knit stitch is already seated backwards, which means that I can go ahead and knit both of these together through the back of the loop, which drops the wrap into the inside of the work and leaves the outside stitch nice and clean. And then yarns to the front. We're going to do the same thing on the purl. Grab the corresponding wrap from the purl side, put it up on the needle, and just purl two together, both the wrap and the stitch. You can see on the other side, same general idea. Wraps are now hidden on the inside of the work. Okay, I'm just going to go forward and I'll show that again. So I'm working up to the next apparent wrap here, right here. And again, I'm going to pick up the wrap around the knit stitch, and I'm going to put it up on the needle with the knit stitch. Then I'm going to knit two together through the back of the loop, the wrap and the stitch itself. Then yarns to the front, and I'm going to look for the corresponding wrap around the purl here. Put that up on the needle and purl two together. Now at this point I would continue on with the rest of my row, doing the same thing to every wrap that I can find. But for the purposes of this video, that's all I really need to show. Please don't share this video around. It's meant to be connected only to the pattern for the plot twist scarf. If you have found this video somehow without having the pattern, please do go and pick up the pattern. You can find it on my website, double-knitting.com, or on Ravelry. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're interested in double knitting short rows one way or the other, and again, if you're interested in doing more with double knitting short rows, I do have a video workshop that is more complete with this technique. Thank you.